This is Shatta Wale's glory. In everything, sometimes I think Shatta Wale deserves a certain flowers. And this is what I have for him. You know, I don't know how you started listening to Ghana music, but in all other ways, it's because of Shatta Wale. You could be a Beam Nation fan, Sarkodie fan, or a Shatta Wale fan. But all started when Shatta Wale came up in the music industry. And this is how the whole thing started. Shatta Wale in the music industry was full of himself. So it doesn't matter who your favorite artist is. But for him, he's in this music industry to change it for good. He was on himself, doing everything for himself. But he forced you to love your artist. He forced you to make that your favorite artist your favorite artist. Because of him, he made you started streaming your favorite artist. Because of him, he made you start going for your favorite artist shows. And it's all because of Shatta Wale. And if you don't know, let me tell you how. You know, certain days you could hear somebody saying that I hate Shatta Wale. I hate Shatta Wale. I don't like this guy. But when you go in and ask him why you don't like Shatta Wale, he'll tell you that because of this and this. And sometimes it's because of Shatta Wale stepping on their favorite artists. From then, they started hating Shatta Wale as hard as they feel like or they want to. And they started loving their favorite artist as hard as they want to love that artist. But then, it wasn't as such. You could find a Sarkodie fan, but he wasn't as hard as a hardcore fan, let me say it like this. But when Shatta Wale introduced For Life is For Life, that's when all these artists, fans realized that it's time to love our artists. When Shatta Wale started going hard on these artist fans, that's when these fans started say that I have to be on with my artist. And when the Shatta movement fans started holding Shatta Wale's back, because back in 2018, no fan base stand against the Shatta movement, because Shatta Wale built it as he wanted it to be. He built it as he always wanted to be like, and that's how he got it, because the Shatta movement was the hardest on the streets. So from there, every artist fan base started being hard because of how the Shatta movement because of how the Shatta movement goes on when your artist is trying to be or try to fuck up with Shatta Wale. This Shatta movement will go all out on your artist just because For Life is For Life. And here we don't care, or they don't care if Shatta Wale is at fault. This is being done for the SM boss. And that's where you find yourself loving your artist. And that's where you find yourself listening to your artist, because the SM fans started mocking your artist because of their streams. I remember someday Stonebwoy fans were mocked just because the Shatta movement claims Stonebwoy was performing on a table. With this, it got out and a lot of people were talking about it, which also boiled out to these presenters. Shatta Wale hit up on every presenter that talk about foreign music, and that's where everything started. That's where we started having shows that talks about Ghana music, just because Shatta Wale will always be on them if they talk about other artists that are not based in Ghana. That Ghana music doesn't benefit anything from. And with Shatta Wale, he's always on it. Although he doesn't stand great, or he can't stand great, he was calling for people or these presenters to talk about the Ghana music industry and how this music can go far. And with him, he's always on people who know nothing about the music industry but force themselves as the bandits to criticize other musicians. With him, he makes sure he stands against all this on his own. Although sometimes I don't really agree with most of the things he says, he also forces these people to be professional on their work. He put checks on them. And if you don't get it, this is why sometimes he say he's richer than them all. He feel that if you can really direct me to my glory, as he always says, then why are you so poor? If you know all this and you can direct me to my glory, then why are you poor? Why can't you make it? Or why can't you just find somebody and build him as you want me to be? So that person will make it in life and that person will help you. So that person will make it in the music industry. So that person can help you. So that person can go far as you want me to go. This is what Shatta Wale always want to see. This is how Shatta Wale always want to put his words. And if you don't get it, you always get it wrong. Then when it comes to the music awards, Shatta Wale makes sure he's always checking on them. He always want to prove to himself that there are certain ways that these awards can put themselves. He always want to prove that how these awards are being given out is sometimes wrong and there are certain things he need to fix. In his own ways, he always tell them that these artists need to be respected, and he believes that there are certain things that this music awards are doing it wrong. Because if the award doesn't come with money and their fans vote, then there is a way that these artists need to be treated. There's a way that these awards need to treat these artists in a certain ways. And Shatta Wale has been calling for this several times, for several years. With that, he have called all these artists to come together so that they can do something for themselves, so that they will know how to push their music to the market that they can reach. With him, he says there's a way, but since there's no unity between these artists, since there's no unity between these three big artists, then Ghana music will struggle. So with his belief, if everybody will put their odds down and be together, Ghana music will reach where everybody wants it. Ghana music will get where the families want it to be. Because with him, he always wish Ghana music is at the top. And if that can be done, then he is not certified. Then he is not going to shut himself down. With Shatta Wale, he always want to see Ghana music at the top. And he always want to see this artist treated as an artist. He always want this artist to be treated just like those artists out there. With Shatta Wale is always on it. So with that being said, if you are following me on audio man, kindly like the video, and if you are not following me too, kindly please follow me on any platform that you are watching now. Thank you. See you tomorrow.